Konnichiwa, this is the Shogunstein, and this is a colorblind board game perspective of Olympus Fluxx. We're big fans of Fluxx in the Shogunstein household. We have several variations of it, including chemistry and including math, and I believe we also have anatomy Fluxx. Olympus Fluxx is one of the newer variations. We're big fans of the game, but this video is not a review of the actual game. We're going to look at the game from a colorblind board game perspective. We want to thank Looney Labs for sending us a copy of the game to do that, and we appreciate their commitment to making games colorblind friendly. So with Fluxx, as the game suggests, everything is in flux. So there are a few different cards that have different kinds of rules, and that's where colors are going to come into effect. Other than those cards, you have a starting card. This is where you're always going to start the game of Fluxx, and they did a different back on it to make it a little easier for everyone to figure out which is the starting card. All Fluxx games are going to start with this basic rules card, and we like that they have a different back from the rest of the cards. So again, it makes it a little easier to pick out this card. But in terms of the actual game itself, we have, as the game is constantly in flux, you're going to be getting different cards. So we like that in the Olympus Fluxx, as in all the Fluxx games we've played, they use clearly different colors to differentiate the different types of cards, and also the type of card it is on the top. So you can either go by color, which again may be a little tougher for a colorblind player. Then in that case, you can always just look at the title. So in this case, we have new rules cards. And again, it tells you new rule. You got a clear color. You also have a symbol. That is also very important for colorblind players, because maybe for whatever reason, trouble reading, maybe they have trouble with the color, you can always look at the symbol. So we have new rule, we have the keeper cards, and you got a check. Again, you got the color, you got keeper. You have your action card. Again, you have action. You have the color, you have the symbol, and your goal cards. So again, you have goal, you have the color, you have the symbol. So again, the theme on this one is Roman and Greek gods, but there are lots of different variations of Fluxx. We have at least 3 different variations, and I've never had an issue with regards to color issues in the game. And again, they in Olympus Fluxx, they did 3 things, which are 3 great things to help colorblind players. We have clearly a title for each card. You can go that way. You can go color, and again, that could be the thing that's challenging for a colorblind player. And then there is a clear symbol. So this is just a quick look at Olympus Fluxx from a colorblind board game perspective. We again want to thank Looney Labs for sending us this and for their commitment to the issue of colorblindness in board gaming, because this is an issue, if you're not colorblind, you would never know exists. So we appreciate that Looney Labs and several other board game companies have been interested in this issue and have sent us games to look at from this perspective. So again, thank you, Looney Labs. Check out Olympus Fluxx. And again, based on my colorblindness, this is a very colorblind friendly game. This is the Shogunstein out.